Introducing Sulwe by Lupita Nyong'o, illustrated by Vashti Harrison. Sulwe. Sulwe was born the color of midnight. She looked nothing like her family, not even a little, not even at all. Mama was the color of dawn. Hardly anyone at school looked like Solway either. People gave her sister, Mitch, pet names like Sunshine and Ray and Beauty. Baba, the color of dusk, and Mitch, her sister, was the color of high noon. People gave Solway names like Blackie and Darky and Night. Solway felt hurt every time, so she hid away while her sister made lots of friends. Solway dreamed of being the same color as her sister. She wanted real friends too. And there's her sister playing with all of her friends. So she got the biggest eraser she could find and tried to rub off a layer or two of her darkness. That hurt. She crept into Mama's room and helped herself to her makeup. Oh no, she would hear about this from Mama. Mhm. Solway decided to work from the inside out and ate only the lightest, brightest foods. What foods do you see? I see bananas. I see bread. With a stomach ache, she went to bed early and turned to God for a miracle. Dear Lord, why do I look like midnight when my mother looks like dawn? Please make me as fair as the parents I'm from. I want to be beautiful, not just to pretend. I want to have daylight. I want to have friends. If you hear me, my Lord, and would like to comply, may I wake up as bright as the sun in the sky. Amen. When Mama came in to wake her for school the next morning, Solway rose to find not a trace of daylight in her midnight skin. Solway told Mama everything. Mama asked, "What is your name?" "Solway," she muttered. "And what does it mean?" "Star," Solway whispered. Brightness is not in your skin, my love. Brightness is just who you are. As for beauty, Mama said, rubbing Solway's stomach the way she always did to comfort her. You are beautiful. Solway sighed. Well, you are beautiful to me, but you can't rely on what you look like to make you feel beautiful. My sweet, real beauty comes from your mind and your heart. It begins with how you see yourself, not how others see you. Now up you get and out you go. How could she, as dark as she was, have brightness in her? Hmm. How could she have beauty when no one but her mother seemed to see it? How could she be a star? That night, a shooting star appeared at Solway's window. The night sent me, the star said. Come with me. Ooh, looks like Solway's going on a magical journey. Solway hopped onto the star and off they went. What do you think is going to happen next? Long ago, at the beginning of time, said the star, there was night and day, and they were sisters. Night and day. They loved each other very much. But people didn't treat the sisters the same. People gave day names like lovely, nice, and pretty were all the words they had for light. People gave night names like scary and bad and ugly. She felt hurt every time. Well, night got fed up and walked right off the earth. Do you see those mean words that they had for beautiful night? Scary, bad, and ugly? Do you think that night is scary, bad, and ugly? No. Day stayed behind and enjoyed making everybody happy in the sun. But then day grew too long. Day began to really miss her sister. So did everybody else. Look at that. They danced and they were having lots of fun. But then it looks like they're getting pretty tired. There had to be a way to get her back. Day set off to find night, and she did. I miss you, said day. I miss you too, said night. But you don't know what it's like to be treated badly for being dark. You're right. I don't, day replied. But what I do know is that we need you just the way you are. Come and see. What do you think is happening here? Night returned and the people rejoiced. We need the darkest night to get the deepest rest. We need you so that we can grow and dream and keep our secrets to ourselves. The stars chimed in. Brightness isn't just for daylight. Light comes in all colors, and some light can only be seen in the dark. While day had a golden glow, with night everything had a silver sheen, elegant and fine. Day told her sister, when you are darkest is when you are most beautiful. It's when you are most you. Could it be that night did not need to change? Not even a little? Not even at all? Hmm. Now that night and day were back together, a little bit of night returned to day in the form of shadows, and a little bit of day returned to night in the form of moonlight. They were inseparable from that moment on and promised to celebrate the brightness in each other, whether people chose to see it or not. You see, the star explained, we need them both on their sunniest day and their darkest night, and every shade in between. Together, they make the world we know light and dark, strong and beautiful. Solway rose the next morning beaming. Look at her smile, her bright eyes. There would be no hiding anymore. She belonged out in the world, dark and beautiful, bright and strong. There's her mama. And what do you think Solway is thinking as she looks up in the beautiful dark sky? And if she ever needed a reminder of her brightness, she could look up at the sky on the darkest night to see for herself. Solway felt beautiful inside and out. Now, here's a little bit of information about Lupita. She was born in Mexico to Kenyan parents. She was raised in Kenya until the age of 16. She moved back to Mexico to study Spanish. Lupita won an Oscar in 2013 for the movie 12 Years a Slave. Lupita holds a master's degree in acting from the Yale School of Drama. I waited 2 months to borrow this book from the Cloud Library so I could read this beautiful story to my learners. You can borrow Solway from your local library or Cloud Library, or you can purchase Solway at Indigo and add this wonderful story to your collection. Come back and listen to the story of Solway again and again. And don't forget to subscribe to hear more stories from Miss Reader.